All right. Coming up now is a favorite of mine. He's a great guy, and you're going to love him. Please give a very warm round of applause for Graham Janovic, everyone.
It's over now. So what, you guys had nothing better to do than come to a kids' comedy show on a warm, bright, sunny day? What's your next stop, Chuck E. Cheese? Alright, so I'm gonna talk to you guys about babysitters. Over the years, I've noticed that my parents' standards have changed quite a bit. An old interview would go something like this. Hello, yes. Well, let's see. Do you have any dental training? Okay. Are you classically trained on the violin? No? Oh, sorry. I don't think you'll be right for this family. And now, a few years later, it went a little something like this. Do you know 10 words in English? Do you have 2 fully functioning arms? I see this is a criminal record. Oh, but you're also free on Wednesday. That's great for us. And after that, on that note, I saw some pretty interesting faces come through the door. First, there was Angela, who kept on locking herself out every time she took the garbage out. There was also Susan, who took more naps than my baby sister. And my favorite of all, Teresa, who tried to convert me to Christianity. She carried around so many wallet-sized pictures of religious figures, I thought that Jesus was a relative. I remember once when she was walking us back from Taekwondo, she took us to this big building, and I said I was starving. She took us to this big building with a T on top of it, said they had the best wafers in the city. As I got to grammar school, the standards really went down. Now the interviews go something like this. Hello, Priscilla. I got your name from Joe, who knows Jane, who I think plays bingo with your mom. Yeah, could you babysit in 30 minutes? What's that? You're at happy hour? 3rd drink? Oh, that's fine. It'll wear off by the time you get across town. I personally think grandparents make the best babysitters. The older the better. First of all, they can't see so well, so I can watch as many R-rated movies as I can download from Netflix. Their hearing's off, so I can play my video games as loud as I want. And they can't remember a damn thing, so I can have dessert like 6 times in one night. Babysitters aren't the real... I'm not worried about babysitters right now, because I leave for camp in about a week. Which I'm really excited for, actually. The activities, seeing all of my friends, but most importantly, I almost never have to shower. And why should I? Why should I when there's a perfectly good lake just 100 yards away from my cabin? It also rains once or twice a week. That counts. There's also a counselor who spits a lot when he talks. I try to keep a bar of soap handy whenever he tells us a bedtime story. So Sleeping Beauty gets woken up by the prince. Tell me more! And also, there's nobody chasing me around with a pair of clippers trying to cut my nails or forcing me to go to the barbers to get my hair cut. So by the time my parents come, I've kind of changed from this blonde-haired, blue-eyed kid to a totally different species. So this is what happened last year when my parents came. Where's our son Graham? Hey, we're the Janovics, we can't find Graham, and this dog just keeps on following us. Actually, that's your son, and he's actually really nice. I mean, we taught him, he's now potty trained, he knows how to sit, and so when my dad heard this, he thought we were gonna have a father-son game of catch that kind of turned into a game of fetch. Thank you.
Graham Janovic, everybody. Big thanks for Graham. Nailed it. The funny thing about Graham is, not only is he adorable, he's also really annoying. Okay.